You don't have to be a parent to know that raising a child is one of life's great challenges.
Right, from keeping them safe, out of trouble, and teaching them responsibility, parents really have their hands full.
But as our Evrod Cassimy shows us, a program based here in Detroit is trying to make things easier.
The old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, and a local program is helping to be a part of that village. It's run by one woman, and she's helping change the attitudes of some Metro Detroit youth.
I was smoking weed, I was in trap houses, I was doing just about everything that I shouldn't have been doing. We took the drug test and it said I also had like crack in my system.
Donquel Hall was barely old enough to drive when an at-home drug test came up positive for cocaine.
My son literally cried.
Donquel's mother, Melinda, had given him the test, fed up with him hanging out with the wrong crowd and smoking marijuana. They had no idea it had been laced with anything else.
He's like, I've never done anything like this in my life, Ma. I promise you.
As shocking as the results were, the mother of two had double trouble on her hands.
What else? I really had a temper. I would say I really had an anger problem.
Melinda's other son, Atu, was getting into trouble at school.
And his kid, he kept kicking my chair. So I asked him to stop. He wouldn't stop. So I flipped him and the desk over.
This is the point where I, as a mother, need to step in and give you something I can't.
And that's exactly what she set out to do. Searching for a way to prevent her two boys from going down the wrong path, Melinda was led to a program right here in Detroit called Attitude Adjustment.
It's a youth program. It's a prevention program for young men between the ages of 12 to 17 with slight behavior issues or in need of a little guidance.
The nonprofit was started by Shekenya Wardlaw. Brothers Atu and Donquel were the perfect candidates. Before things at home and school got any more out of control, their single working mother signed them both up.
I'm being proactive. If I'm sending you for a reason, and the reason is you are at this pivotal point, if you've already have the necessary tools, you won't have to worry about it.
They'll tell me they don't want to be there. Unfortunately, you're here because you're not doing what you're supposed to do at home.
Students enrolled in the one-month program meet with Shekenya and their parents to start.
We come together in the office and basically we just talk. I have the child go first. I have them make a list of all the things that anger them or the things that makes them behave the way that they behave, and we allow them to say it one by one, and the parent cannot talk.
Wardlaw has been running this program since 2000. She's proud of her 80% success rate, but insists it isn't always easy.
Do they disrespect you?
I have had some.
What's been the worst situation where you have to?
Well, last month I had a young man that used the B word a lot. Didn't want to do anything I asked him to do. F-bomb was dropped a few times throughout the whole session.
Those challenges don't last forever.
But it's during a field trip at the end of the Attitude Adjustment program, Wardlaw really sees a change in the students' behavior.
We don't want y'all to live life in regret, man.
They're taken to the Detroit Reentry Center, a jail where they hear directly from inmates and how they ended up behind bars.
The prisoners are not yelling all in their face, you know, because kids nowadays are not scared easily. I don't care what you do, what you say, they're not scared at all. So it's more mild manner, but it's just as effective because they get to hear.
Atu and Donquel believe Attitude Adjustment has helped them change their life direction.
Thank you. That's all I can say to her is thank you, and I love her for it because I feel like I said, it would have took a long time for me to get to where I am now.
Attitude Adjustment costs just $60 per student to sign up. The nonprofit also relies on donations to keep it running. We posted more information on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com. Evrod Cassimy, Local 4.